Independent client, customer Beck, Shaw Renovations. This is day 2 of our installation. I just want to go through real quick and show you the final product. You'll notice there's no hardware. The customer is still deciding on what they want. Shaw Renovations said they would install the hardware once the customer chose what they wanted. 3-drawer stack, drawer base 21, 22 and a half turn. We did a lapping on the fillers. I'm going to show this because a lot of people ask me how we join these, and this we only do about maybe 10 or 12 of these types kitchens a year or so, not very often. So these are lap joints for your fillers. Bracing, you always want bracing because this is where your countertops may have a seam in them. The other thing is you've got the back wall here. This is a new established height. So right here, this was actually a little bit low. The floor fell almost 3/8 of an inch on this kitchen. So that back wall, they're going to have to redo that molding back there because the whole room runs downhill. You can see here it's much higher above that side. 9-inch cabinet. Now this is important. If I got this right, if I centered this correctly, this would be 1 7/8. And this would be 1 7/8. So it worked out perfect as far as the matching filler sizes. And the designer for this did a real good job of leaving plenty of room for everything to bypass each other. Nothing's going to open up and rub or anything like that. Always good. Here on the back wall, this footprint, we had a stain on the floor and had a footprint in it, so we had to follow the footprint. So here, if you take a look, it actually came in and went behind. See how the panel went behind the wall right there? It's because the original panel that was here probably was 3/4 of an inch thick instead of a 1/4 inch thick. So what we did is we just took a piece of 1x2, dadoed it for the panel to fit into it. Took my leftovers from my fillers, put them in right there behind it, made a nice transition block and went all the way through the floor with that. And that gave me something that I could put my fillers into the face of and a good transition there in the corner. Same thing here, outside corner molding. Then we've got we went ahead and put the outlet in the end of this one. Moldings on the floor, quarter rounds, did returns on all those. Do not remove these, please, until after the countertop's put on. If you can imagine this big top here, when they try sliding this thing, it will pull this hole all over the place. So you got to have those in. All it takes is just a couple of taps of a hammer. These will come right out. They're just put in with some brads from the back side. But that is absolutely necessary to keep that panel in place while the countertop's being installed. Over here on this side, I've got our molding on the top. It is a 1 1/4 inch block mold, extension 1/4 past. On the light rail at the bottom, she chose to go flush with the frame. This is just a piece that hides where the light fixture is going to be underneath. All the wires and stuff been pulled out there. You got a 30-inch base here to the left. Again, this cannot have a restrictor clip on it or your drawers won't open. So this one does not have a restrictor clip on it. But if you look up here, this one has an 87-degree restrictor clip. This one's 102-degree full swing on the hinge. On the right-hand side, same thing. No restrictor clip on the bottom. Again, it's the roll-out trays. Up here on the top, we did a restrictor clip on the right-hand side. Take a look here on the refrigerator. We went ahead and pushed that in place. If you take a look, hold on just a second. All right. So if you take a look here on this one, we've got our moldings, got our scribes. I went ahead and cut the valance down to where it's about a 1/4 inch of space, so it fits in nice and tight. There's a little lean to the floor here, and this is what I was telling the customer. You can see there's a bit of a wedge shape here. If you'll take a piece of 1/4 inch Luan, cut it 2 inches or 3 inches wide by 27 inches deep, that's how far it is generally between the rollers, and slide that underneath the refrigerator on the right-hand side, you will not be able to see this wedge anymore. It's just because the floor slopes, refrigerator falls floor, everything is level. It's just that needs a little bit of an adjustment to get it to where it looks level with the sides. Here we've got this 4 roll-out trays evenly spaced. Up here, 2 shelves and a bottom floor right there for those. Slow close on everything. 100% complete. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to give me a call at 423-650-1051. We will be back in a couple of weeks, I think, to install the bathroom vanity. So any touch-ups or anything we need to do, we'll take care of then. Have a great day.